I'm telling you, this man can't catch a break. If I was Diddy, I would just retire. I would just go ahead and wrap it up and retire. Call it a day. You had a good run. Go over there and join Russell Simmons. Take what you can. Get the heck out of Dodge. Because it's nothing like having a Christian Keys. I'm sorry. A modern woman and all of their friends coming out of the woodwork to talk about what you did last summer. Ain't nobody had no details before, and I ain't seen this yet, but ain't nobody had nothing to say. But now everybody want to come out of the woodwork. Case in point, a Cassie associate with red hair is feeling as though they suffered through watching Diddy do this stuff and implement all of this stuff over to Cassie. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Every day, we got a new Christian Keys. Modern woman coming out to accuse a man, especially Diddy. He's your new punching bag. Let me say this before I play this video. Ever since Diddy showed up and tried to inspire black people on Earn Your Leisure, them my guys over there, so shout out to them. But ever since he came up here and he was over there capping, he ain't been able to catch a break.
Music mogul and rapper Sean Diddy Combs has faced 4 different lawsuits in recent weeks alleging sexual assault and abuse, all of which he has denied. The first of those came from singer Cassie Ventura, known as Cassie, who accused Combs of sexual abuse and sex trafficking during the decade they were together. NBC's entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas spoke exclusively to a longtime friend of Cassie's who said she witnessed some troubling incidents. Chloe?
Good evening, Ellison. Singer-songwriter, activist Tiffany Red had been working with Cassie on an album when she first met Diddy and says that she witnessed him verbally abusing her friend. Following Cassie's settlement with Diddy, Red penned an open letter in Rolling Stone about her experience. She spoke to me about the events that she says traumatized her.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from them.
Tiffany Red has written for the likes of Zendaya, Jason Derulo, and Jennifer Hudson. In 2015, she became friends with Cassie while writing songs for her album. At that point, Cassie and Diddy had been together for nearly 8 years. In a lawsuit Cassie filed last month, she detailed the abuse she says Diddy committed, including physical assault. Red says although she did not know about the alleged physical assault while working with Cassie, she did witness verbal abuse on more than one occasion. One of which took place during Cassie's 29th birthday in 2015. Red says Diddy showed up at karaoke, where Cassie and a group of friends were celebrating.
So he had her back into the corner, and he was like cussing her out with his hand in her face.
Later that night, Red, who was staying at Cassie's home, says she awoke to screaming.
He's standing in the living room area, and she's there, and he was like, emotional singing, there you are. And I just was like, oh, he's talking to me. And I remember, I don't know if you know what his voice sounds like, but I felt like I was in the presence of his monster inside. And
so you was staying at the crib that he was paying for her. Yo, the way that they describe this stuff, and remember, I'm not even a Diddy fan. I don't even care. I've never listened to the Love album that he recently dropped or anything. But the way that they describe stuff, I just feel like I am standing at the monster inside of me. Man, listen, bro. Any dude that sit there and say, take that, take that, take that. I'm not worried about him. I heard that Wale got hung over his shoes over a balcony like Vanilla Ice, and he was out there getting talked out of his shoes for having a private conversation with Cassie. Now everybody is scared of the monster. Nobody was talking about it. Nobody cared when he sent Making the Band over to Justin's in order to get some cheesecake. But now everybody feeling the way about it. Okay.
And I remember looking in his eyes, and I said to him, what did y'all do? Because I could see that she was really sedated. That was the first time I ever seen her high before. And then he says, tell your girl she wants some birthday.
Listen, I wasn't expecting that one. Tell your girl she wants some birthday D. That all right, that's wild. Hey, tell your girl she yo, I believe her too. I believe her. I don't like the fact that they coming out 40 years later accusing, but saying, hey, tell your girl she wants some birthday D is crazy. That's some crazy junk, bro. Hey, tell your girl she wants some birthday D is wild, bro. I ain't even gonna front. Now that's wild. That is a wild one right there. That's a haymaker. That's a haymaker. All right. I don't know how to respond to that one. I don't know how to defend that one. Yo, can you imagine hearing your homeboy say, hey man, tell your girl she wants some birthday D? I'll be like, what? What's going on over there? Rebuke the devil. Rebuke the devil. That's crazy. It's Junior's, not Justin's. Oh, my bad. You're right. Thank you for correcting me. That's why I love to chat.
And we were like, well, I mean, he's saying this to me, and I'm like, well, she doesn't have to have sex with you if she doesn't want to.
That ain't what you said.
Like, you know,
that is not what you said.
That she didn't want to do with him whatever he wanted. I don't know. I don't feel like I could advocate for myself in that moment. Like, I realized, like, oh, this guy is dangerous.
Red says it was only a few months ago that Cassie told her what was really going on that night in 2015, that it all stemmed from the music executive wanting her to take part in what he called a freak-off against.
Not the freak-off again. Oh, Diddy, you ain't never going to get away with this one. Yo, I don't think that Diddy can ever come back from this. He going to have to go ahead and be reincarnated as something else because he never going to. Yo, when I read that entire lawsuit, the thing that stuck out to me the most was the freak-offs. Of everything that was in that lawsuit, because a lot of that stuff is self-inflicted wounds. When they said that Diddy wanted to do a freak-off, I said, oh, God, this man want to get another man to go over here and bust his chick down? That's crazy. That's crazy. But then I have to wonder, like, because, you know, he was allegedly with Lori Harvey and what's that chick's name, Young Miami? What was they doing? Did they do the freak-offs too? It's crazy, bro.
Her will.
What did Cassie tell you about these freak-offs?
You know, that he would hire these, like, sex workers and, like, they would have, you know, sex with her or whatever, and he would watch and tell them what to do.
In her lawsuit, Cassie alleges she was forced to participate in freak-offs throughout her relationship with Diddy. Red learning recently one horrific detail from Cassie.
She told me the only time he was willing to do anything or work on her music, go through any plans, any of that, was when she had a freak-off. So all of our music, all my work, to find out that, like, I spent all these years writing these songs for him to rape my friend to, like, is just disgusting.
All right, wait. We not going to just throw words out there because words mean things. I didn't hear anything in that lawsuit personally because I read every single page. I didn't see anything in that lawsuit that she dropped. I didn't see anything in that lawsuit that said that he raped her. Nothing. Not one thing. I didn't see anything in there. And see, this is why we got to be careful with our words, right? Because it's one thing to be extra freaky and extra kinky. And it's another thing to make allegations. But then to just throw a wild word out there like that, no, we can't. We just not going to do that. We not going to do that. We not going to do that. I'm not for it. I don't have to like Diddy. I don't have to like anything that he does. I don't have to agree with him. I don't even have to understand what it is that's going on. But you can't just throw wild words out there like that because that junk means stuff. You can't just do it. Is Diddy a monster? Probably. Is he a super freak? Probably. But you just can't just throw that out there. If you didn't see anything happen, you can't just throw that out there. You can't just say that. That's wild to me.
For him to rape my friend to, like, is just disgusting.
In the lawsuit, Cassie detailed the physical abuse she says Diddy committed, including an instance where she was put in a hotel room for days to heal. Red says Cassie recently told her about Diddy giving her a black eye before the premiere of her 2016 film, The Perfect Match.
I remember one time her telling me that, I think it might have been The Perfect Match, that movie that she was in.
Yeah.
And she told me that she had a black eye under her
Cap.
makeup.
Do you
Cap.
believe
I don't
Diddy
believe it.
is a dangerous person?
Yes,
Cap.
I do.
Why?
I mean, look at his rap sheet.
An attorney for Cassie declined to comment. Diddy's attorney did not respond. In 2015, Diddy was arrested on 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and other charges for allegedly beating up his son's football coach. Prosecutors declined to file felony charges related to that arrest. 24 hours after Cassie filed her lawsuit, she and Diddy announced that they had reached an undisclosed settlement. Combs released a statement saying, "We have decided to resolve this matter amicably. I wish Cassie and her family all the best." His lawyer adding that the settlement was, quote, "in no way an admission of wrongdoing."
I mean, I just feel like it's PR.
We don't care what you feel like. The only thing we care about is what is the truth. What is the truth? Man, I'm going to just tell you, as much as everybody want to come out and clout chase and get some money and everything, like, listen, we don't even know who this woman is. We have no clue who this woman is. We never seen her a day in our life. Apparently, she's some kind of writer or she made some songs and stuff. But all of a sudden, she want to be contacted. She writing articles for the Rolling Stone. And she want to be in front of the camera in order to get some visibility. Why? Why? I need to know, why is it important for this woman that has seen or hasn't seen anything or witnessed anything, and all of it is hearsay, because everything that she's saying could basically be substantiated and say, okay, so you wanted to freak off. Tell us something that we don't know. I'm not going for it. I don't know who this woman is. If I seen her walking down the street, I would just be like, oh, okay, that's just a regular chick. It's just a regular chick. Why is it important for this person to all of a sudden come out? How come it wasn't important for her to come out when she allegedly heard about it in the beginning? Come on, man. We can't just automatically condemn people based off of the court of public opinion.
He's settled because he doesn't want to go to court.
Diddy's music career spans 3 decades, including 3 Grammy Awards and the creation of Bad Boy Records, representing artists from Mary J. Blige to the late Notorious B.I.G. In September, he was awarded MTV's Global Icon Award. But since the allegations surfaced, Hulu scrapped a reality series about his family, and the Recording Academy said they are considering to rescind his invite to this year's Grammys.
You know, I think a lot
I don't
of
think
people,
you're gonna show up
especially
anyway.
in the black community, are, you know, I've seen the narrative of like, you know, they just trying to take a black man down. And it's just like, that's not what this is about.
What is it about?
That's not what this is about. This is about accountability and a reckoning. Like, that's just the bottom line.
As for what justice looks like,
I think justice looks like Diddy being behind bars. And I also think that justice looks like everybody getting retribution for all of the
And what is retribution? Because you know it's always going to come back down to a dollar amount. That's what this whole thing in this whole country is built on, is a dollar amount. Because if it wasn't, then she would have seen a lawsuit through in order to do the discovery and then bring out all of the details. But I think that it all comes back down to a dollar amount. And so you can't fool me, man. I don't care how red your hair is. I don't care how much you claim to the top of the mountains. Without evidence in this country, in the United States of America, you have to be able to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the way it should be, not in the court of public opinion, of how you feel. What is retribution? Retribution of what? So you want to lock him up and then take all of his bread, right?
the amount of therapy, like I just said, all of the moments,
Look at her. Look at the scene.
Like, these are our careers.
Look at the scene.
And Chloe is back with us now. You hear her saying justice looks like Diddy behind bars. Is there a possibility that could still happen? Where does the criminal case stand?
So Cassie filed her federal civil suit here in New York, and the NYPD has come out and said that there is no investigation into Diddy right now. Now, that doesn't mean that the district attorney of Manhattan isn't looking into something, or perhaps investigations going on behind the scenes. But publicly, on the record, no such investigation has been confirmed. And also, there have been other lawsuits of some women coming forward with other similar accusations and allegations.
Cap.
And who knows if others might come forward as well. Remember, the Adult Survivors Act is set to expire at the end of this month in the state of California. And we know that Diddy, that is where he has primarily resided. So you never know if others might come forward between now and the new year.
And you spent
Stop, bro. I'm just not going for it. I don't believe any of these people. Honestly, I just don't believe any of these people.